During the Civil War, Lincoln was often faced with the difficult decisions of military discipline and justice, particularly when soldiers had committed offenses. One such incident occurred in 1863, involving a young Union soldier. The soldier, who had enlisted out of youthful exuberance, had later fled the battlefield in fear and desertion. He was caught and sentenced to death by a military tribunal, a fate that seemed certain, given the harsh nature of wartime discipline. Lincoln, however, upon hearing of the case, intervened in a surprising and compassionate way. Rather than simply endorsing the tribunal's decision, which was based on the rules of military justice, Lincoln chose to exercise his presidential power of mercy. He reviewed the case and considered the young soldier's age, his fear, and his overall life circumstances. Lincoln could see that the soldier was not a hardened criminal, but a scared young man who had made a mistake under extreme pressure. In an act of mercy, Lincoln pardoned the soldier, sparing his life. The decision was controversial at the time. Many saw the pardon as an erosion of military discipline, but Lincoln's choice was rooted in his belief that wisdom often requires an understanding of the larger picture, the individual's story, their humanity, and the long-term consequences of decisions. What this act revealed was Lincoln's understanding that true leadership and wisdom are not about blind adherence to rules, but about understanding context, showing empathy, and guiding people toward redemption rather than punishment. Lincoln's mercy served not only the soldier, but also set a powerful example for the nation about the importance of compassion during a time of bitter division and conflict. Lincoln's wisdom, in this instance, was in his ability to look beyond the immediate circumstances and to recognize that a decision made from a place of understanding and mercy would have a more lasting and positive impact than one made from rigid discipline. It was a decision that reflected his deeper belief in the potential for growth, change, and reconciliation, not just in individuals, but in a nation torn apart by war. This story highlights Lincoln's ability to make decisions that were not just politically or militarily strategic, but also morally wise. His leadership was grounded in compassion, patience, and the understanding that sometimes showing mercy can be the most powerful way to build a stronger, more unified society. The wisdom Lincoln demonstrated here is not just about intellectual acumen or strategic thinking. It's about deeply understanding human nature, the long-term effects of one's decisions, and the higher moral principles that guide true leadership.